A quick pros and cons video on this 2023 NX 350 F Sport. The first pro is shockingly this engine. I love this 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder pushing out 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque. It's smooth, it's quiet, and it's pretty quick for everyday driving. And this 8-speed automatic, it responds pretty good. I guess one little con regarding this 8-speed automatic is when you initially floor it, you do get a subtle delay. But after that, you're up and moving. It's a smooth transmission. I don't have a problem with it. So overall, this drivetrain, I would consider it a pro for sure. After all, the only thing I can really expect out of a 4-cylinder is for it to be quiet and smooth, and this is doing that for me. A con that I found with this NX is going to be the fact that they are using this piano black plastic in the interior now, which I'm not a huge fan of. I wish car companies would just skip that and use some type of brushed aluminum plastic instead, something that's not as reflective and something that doesn't quite show scratches, scuffs, and dust particles quite as easily like this piano black plastic. So that's one of the cons I've noticed. Another pro regarding the NX is going to be with the handling of it. I love the way the NX drives. I mean, it's really something that really, I guess, Lexus in general never gets enough credit for. It's how well they tune their chassis and how well they tune their suspension for everyday driving, for comfort, and for, you know, pretty good dynamics. Now, I understand I'm testing the F Sport model here, but I've also done a thorough test of the NX 450h plug-in hybrid, which is the heaviest model that Lexus makes for the NX, and that was not an F Sport model, and that still drove amazing. It was still a great handling vehicle. But what this F Sport model has done is it just made the driving experience a little bit smoother. I don't know how that happened, but that's just the sensation that I got with this F Sport model. Just a little bit smoother. It has completely eliminated that jostling slash bobbing effect. You know, when you go over certain bumps, larger bumps, you don't get, you know, shook around all over the place. Your occupants, they remain neutral, balanced. You know, you can take corners really sharp and nobody's moving around all over the place. Really well done, really impressive. The F Sport is worth it if you like that extra level of smoothness, as well as some of the interior enhancements like the F Sport seats and the steering wheel. So handling, ride quality, even the refinement, all of that is a pro here. It's very quiet, no problem, and there's not even a lot of tire noise despite the vehicle utilizing 20-inch wheels and run flat tires. These Bridgestones are very quiet, so all of that is a pro. Another con regarding the NX is going to be with this electronic door. It's just unnecessary and extra. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's just, it doesn't need to exist. Another thing is I really actually liked Lexus door handles. They're actually almost like a piece of art, and it's something that actually enhanced the interior space, and now that's gone in favor of this button. So that's the only thing. But overall, I would consider this interior space to be a pro for sure. It is pretty well crafted. It feels solid in here. It does not feel like a tin can. When you open and close this door, once again, feels solid, feels great. I appreciate it. These F Sport seats are just superb. I love this seating comfort and the style of it. It's all great. Excellent lower lumbar support and great bolsters to keep you in place. The rear seating space is decent despite the, you know, more petite sizing of this NX, and the trunk space is also massive. And because we're using run flat tires here, we don't have a spare tire, so you have an extra little flap that you can open, and you have some more trunk space in there as well. So very practical, good little package, and a well-built interior as well. One con regarding this interior space is going to be this base 10-speaker audio system is pretty poor. I'm not a fan of it. It does not sound that great. You really do have to step up to that 17-speaker Mark Levinson. And one of the things you have to keep in mind is the fully loaded 450h plug-in hybrid for like 60 grand. You can't even get the ML audio with the 450h, which is a huge bummer, but you can get the ML audio in pretty much all the other NX models like you see here, as well as the 350h hybrid. If you love your music, definitely get that ML audio, because this 10 speaker isn't really cutting it. Another huge pro that many families are going to appreciate is going to be in regards to the safety of it. The Lexus safety features, the 3.0 Plus, that's excellent. I love the way all of these features work. They're very reliable. Good safety features for sure, but also the NX has achieved a IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus award, so it's a very safe automobile. You can definitely put your family in this and be very confident. I'll share with you one more pro and one more con. I really like the infotainment. That's a huge pro. Probably one of the best infotainments I have used in just about any new car. I love this 14-inch display. It looks amazing. It's easy to use, easy to access. Even though they have a lot of these HVAC controls buried into the screen, I don't mind it. It's easy to reach over and touch. It's not a problem. It's angled towards the driver. It just looks fantastic. Plus they gave you some high quality knobs for your volume and for your temperature dials as well. So all that is great. And finally, the last con is going to be the fact that, well, the NX is hard to get, especially if you want a hybrid. We're talking about very long wait times, like upwards of 8 to 9 months for some people who wanted a 350h, which is certainly the model that most people want, or the plug-in hybrid, but good luck with that plug-in. I've heard upwards of 2-year wait times for a plug-in hybrid. It's crazy. And I know a lot of people want that 350h for that 40 mpg in the city, but you know, I really do like this engine. It's very quick. It feels nice, but yes, I admit you're going to be getting like 22 in the city, not 40 in the city. But once again, I feel like there's going to be less wait times for this 350 as opposed to the 350h hybrid. Something to keep in mind. It's just so unfortunate. This is a great product. I wish it was more readily available to the public because I feel like a lot of people will appreciate and like this new NX. It's far superior to that previous generation, but this insane market is just not allowing many people to get their hands on it. And it doesn't like lease out that great either. A lot of the Lexus cars, well, a lot of cars in general in this market are not leasing out very well. I think when I priced one out, like a $55,000 NX 350 F Sport like you see here, it was like $900 a month on a lease. So that's crazy. The NX is not worth paying $900 for on a lease. You should definitely finance or pay cash for an NX if you can get your hands on one. And to help you out, I did partner with a broker in Washington, D.C. His name is LeaseCompanion. So if you're having issues with your local dealerships getting access to an NX and you really want one, you can reach out to LeaseCompanion. I'll have his information in the description box. I think he's offering like 3 or 4% off MSRP on a NX 350 like this. Once again, he is located in Washington, D.C. There is a broker fee you have to pay. And if you're not local to D.C., then you do have to fly in, pick up the car, or have it shipped. Keep that in mind. But he is partnered with like 4 massive dealerships in the D.C. area. So there's a good chance he can probably get you the NX that you want and you're looking for. And if you want a hybrid, he might have better access and opportunities for you there as well. So it's definitely worth contacting him regarding his inventory. All right, that's everything I want to share with you regarding the NX. I'll have my full review of this vehicle on the end screen here to check out, so I'll see you there.